everybody, welcome to Jack on a Journey episode 1. I was going to put two things up there. One is one of Gefle, I think it's Gefle, in Sweden. If you haven't watched yesterday's episode, it's not yesterday's episode, the episode before this one. Every other day, Jack, come on, we've been doing it for a while now. We've moved to Sweden, just across the border, Scandinavia, haven't gone too far. We're in Sweden. We've joined a mid-table Gefle in the Sweden Superettan, who, if you missed last episode, like I said, Jesus, that's a lot of fixtures. If we go to the Superettan, one reputation is one below the top tier of Iceland. So not much of a move, really. We kind of moved sideways to move upwards, if you get what I mean. Because if we do get promoted to the top tier of Sweden, we'll be doing very, very well for ourselves, if I do say so myself. At the moment, we are sitting in 8th. Haven't played any games. I've literally, when I stopped recording the last episode, I took about a 10-minute break, and now I'm starting this one. So, I haven't done anything other than make a tactic. We're sitting in 8th at the moment. We're 4 points behind 3rd. 3rd place plays a playoff with whoever finished the bottom 3rd, so it's like a relegation promotion kind of playoff thing. So the top tier, whoever finished in 4 teams, so it'd be Kalmar, will be playing whoever finished 3rd, who at the moment's that team. They'll play in the playoff. Whoever wins that goes into the top division. Simples. A bit like what Germany do. A lot of European leagues do it. So I think 4th place, I don't think we'll get there, but at least we're 4 points behind. Like, still a chance. We're 10 points ahead of relegation with 6 games to go. They play 30 games. There are 6 games to go. So, what's that? 18 points available? 10 points. If we do somehow mess it up, I'll be shocked, but we shouldn't. I haven't seen our fixture list, so we might be playing some of these teams below us. We might all be playing. They might all be top teams. But if you do remember, Kurt rejected us last season. I would have got them promoted. Remember that. If we're playing them, I'm definitely coming back for that. But yeah, it's looking alright at the moment. It's looking okay. Let's have a look at the schedule, see who we are. I told you. We're playing bottom of the league, Karlstad, Orgreit, IS, who are 6th, Fred Tabby, 12th, Dolkerd, who are 4th, and then top of the league, and 11th. So a bit of up and down. So we shouldn't be anywhere near the relegation zone, really. Basically, the story, if you missed the last episode, the story was whoever managed this team has gone up to, because they're overachieving, they've been promoted as of last season. So they got promoted and they've overachieved this season, and the manager has gone to the top tier of Swedish football. So we've picked up where he's ended, and we're going to carry it on, I would say. Finish the season strong and then properly get into it, because like I said, there's only 6 games left. So we're going to have a full summer of making this team our own, and hopefully we can do that. If we have a look, current transfer budget 32k, current wage budget is 15k, but we're already spending 10k. So if we can get like less of that, that'd be fantastic. We have got a lot of players in the reserve that we won't be using, to say the least. Too, there's some hefty wages in there, so we'll get rid of that. We've actually got reserves in the under 19s. I don't think you understand how horrible it was not having that, but we finally got one. We're spending a lot of money on the youth setup, so hopefully now we can get some very, very good youngsters in. We got a few good youngsters in Iceland, to be fair, but hopefully now we can get some more. I think we've just missed youth intake day in Sweden, unfortunately, so we're going to have to wait a while for that. In fact, let me have a look and see when Sweden youth intake is. So yes, we have just missed it. According to passionforfm.co.uk, I believe it is, or .com, sorry, passionfor.com. I'll leave a link in the description. You can see all the, if you type in youth intake FM18, FM19 even, Passion for FM should be the top one. You can check out all the countries' youth intakes. Our youth intake was the 25th of the 8th. So we've literally missed it by 5 days. Next year's is the 1st of the 9th. So keep that in mind for next season. But it looks like they didn't really take anyone on. There's one 5-star potential guy in there. Any 16-year-olds in here who's gone straight up? Not by the looks of it. But this summer's just about, clearing out a bit of the reserves, getting some money so we don't have to spend so much. They've got a hell of a lot of loan players as well, which they're spending money on, which hopefully in the summer I can get some loan players but not have to spend money on them, which will be a fantastic, fingers crossed anyway. Let's change this. You can see my formation there. It's a bit of an odd one at the moment, but I'm trying to get all the best players in because they've got some weird. The previous manager did some weird things. We got an Englishman here as well, Nitan Sansara, who I probably saw play before because he's played for the likes of Corby in the Conference North. Obviously, being a Gloucester City fan, we were in the Conference North for ages, so I might have seen him at Corby or at Boston a few years later. But he's travelled around a hell of a lot. He started his career at Warsaw, was it? And then is just journeyman basically. Dundee, Telford, Corby, Paik in Cyprus, that team in Denmark, back to England, to Norway, to the United States, and then to us, where he's had one good season. that was in the division below. Fair enough. He's pretty old now, to be fair to him. 32. He's on leave. He's on leave for a little bit, apparently. Does it tell me why he's on leave? He wants to return to England. Maybe that's why he's on leave, because he wants to leave. He's on leave because he wants to leave. I'm going to suggest that that's probably it. But yeah, this is the tactic that we're going with. We'll show you the dynamics and whatnot. It won't be good because new at a club, We're doing this because we've got a fantastic left winger in Kalgvits. And then 3 decent centre midfielders, and we've got no one who can play right mid or right wing, pretty much. So we're going with this. It's probably a bit lopsided, but it's alright. And then in the summer, I'll build a new tactic of what I want to play, and then do it from there. But at the moment, we're going to play this to try and get all the best players involved and whatnot. So if we go through the players like I did previously, we'll do it one by one. So stats. So keeper, looking decent, but he's on loan. Probably for... If we can extend these loans, I might try and do it. But I don't really want to be spending money on loans if I have to. Striker here, 2-star, bit of a potential. How old is he? 23? If he's 23 and he's still not written that potential, you're probably never going to. So he'll probably go. 21-year-old striker who's 4-star. And 5-star, he's quick. He is quick. He's on loan. They picked up a good one there. They've done well with him, picking him up, to be fair. Might try and get him back on loan again because he looks fairly decent. Jasper Floren, 30-year-old right back. He can play pretty much anywhere but centre defensive mid. Okay, a bit weird. Pretty average, 3-star player there. Gusman, centre back. 26, I can do better. How much is he on? 325 a week. I can do much, much better than that. Another Gusman, or is that? What happened? Well, I'm so. Oh, that's Garness. Okay, Garness. I got so confused there. Gusman, he is a centre back, 3-star. Decent pace. He's 5'9". I can't have a 5'9" centre back. Hell no. Hell no. Hans Kalgvits is a centre mid. Oh no, that's the next player. Reed Jack. Kevin Jarrett is a centre midfielder. Is he on loan? He's on loan from Hammarby. 4.5-star current, 5-star potential. You can see why he's pretty decent, isn't he? Passing 16, vision 16. Might try and get him on loan as well. Kalkwitz was this very good looking left winger, on loan from Norrköping. 4-star current, 5-star potential. Pace for days, good first touch. Can just about cross, so that's fine. Castrati, left winger. Lacks the pace, but he's more technical, isn't he? And again, a 22-year-old right winger, 2-star current. If you're not doing it now, you'll probably be gone in the summer, mate, if I'm honest. Lidin, 22, once again, if you're 22 and you're still not hitting your potential, you need to be picking up the pace, mate. Jacob Mikkelsen, he's our best centre-back, I do believe. 3.5-star current, 4.5-star potential, 22 years old. This is what I want from my youngsters. Decent already, and still got a little bit of potential there. Perfect. Marking and tackling could be a little higher, but looks okay. 17 jumping reach, 6'8". Sorry, what? Did not see that. He's 6'8". No wonder he's on 1.1k a week. Oh, I can see this guy becoming a fan favourite already. How can you be 6'8" with 7? I think we're gonna have a corner tactic. We might try and exploits, if you will, to try and get as many goals as we can from this bloke. How many goals? We've only just bought him. I wish I wish we did, because if he's been here all season and only played that much, that's criminal. He's not played very well, apparently. We're going to get the very most out of this guy, I can tell you that much. Bloody hell. He just has to take one step in the old bloody 10 pace as well for a 6'8", guys. Not bad. We got a guy who's making a transfer to the team who's getting relegated. He looks okay, really. He's a left back. He looks decent. I probably would have kept him for backup, but he's on his way, unfortunately, so don't get too attached to him. Pearson. Sansera, the guy that we talked about. For a 32-year-old, his physicals are still okay, but he probably will be moving on in the summer. Oh, wow, if he wants to move back to England, I'm not going to stand in his way. Isaac Chass, who's currently transfer listed, not by me, I haven't done anything like that yet. He's a Ghanaian 32-year-old defensive midfielder. You can see why he's transfer listed. Mentals are okay. 5'5". I don't like a small defensive mid. I like a tall defensive mid. Then the centre midfielders in front of him can be the short ones. But 5'5", and he can't run. I think your playing days are probably over, mate. Adil Titi, he's wanted by someone. He's on loan. He's running out of contract, and he's wanted by IA. Oh, he can go to IA if he wants. Can we offer him a contract? We can. Is he good enough? Centre midfielder. Yes. 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 If you... I'll keep that in my head. Isaac... Oh, no, not Isaac Chass. Adil Titi. 6'1" as well. 22-year-old. Keep an eye on him. We'll probably offer him a contract when we come back for an episode. Tisha Baobao. Tisha Baobao? Goalkeeper. 21 years old. 2-star current. 4-star potential. I don't mind goalkeepers, like young goalkeepers. It's when he hits like 23 years old and he's still at 2-star, it's just like, you're a bit crap, mate. We're going to have to get some tutoring on him because he's a 2-star, 2 determination, but that's fine. We can sort that out. He's 5'11". That might just hinder him a little bit, but for a backup for now, it's perfectly fine. Ostet, centre-back, 5'11". They've got short centre-backs in Sweden, other than the Danish 6'8" guy. No wonder they brought him in. Mentals look okay, but everything else looks a bit average. Might be moving him on in the summer. Bargren even, is a centre attacking midfielder. 20 years old, 2-star current, 4-star potential. It's a bit of a pace merchant, and that's about it. He's got a decent first touch and decent vision, but he's got 9 passing to go with that. I don't know of him. Not too sure. We'll have to work him out. Another centre mid, Biao Kendall Haranen. 2.5-star, 4-star potential. Centre midfielder. Technicals look okay, to be fair. Technique, passing, first touch, vision could be higher. Physicals look okay. He looks okay. 23-year-olds. If he was 2-star, I probably wouldn't take him on. But I might give him a chance. I might just give him a chance. Bjork, Carl Bjork, striker. 3-star current. 4.5-star potential even. 21 years old. Finishing could be better. First touch could be better. First touch needs to be better, to be fair. Mentals look okay. Physicals look okay. 6 foot tall. Might give him a chance. Just about. He's on 800 quid. That might have to change though. If he doesn't want to take a pay cut, we'll probably let him go. I don't know where we started. Darlin, 4-star current, 4-star potential. This might be the guy we've already seen. I can't remember. Where he started. Hold on. Yes, that's Darlin is where we started, wasn't it? Yes. So this is so we've seen everyone. I think. Yes, we've seen everyone because I remember Florin and Garnas. Yes, we've seen everyone. So definitely some players that we can move on, but definitely some players, especially these loanies, that I would want to try and get in. Oh, that guy's on transfer. He's on loan, so he wasn't that player anyway. That's fine. But we need to keep hold of Mikkelsen even. When's his contract to 20? So we got him for 2 years. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Minimum fee release clause of 125k. We'll probably offer him a new contract if we can get it as close to what his normal contract is, but get rid of the minimum fee, yearly wage rise, all those clauses. We'll have to wait and see, but I'm definitely purely 6'8", and he can jump. That's screaming corner tactic, isn't it? But we got a hell of a lot of young youth players and loan players as well. So for the playing sides, I think we can just about see who's going to go and who's going to stay, which is fantastic. Remember, if you didn't watch the last episode, we need, I think it was 8 or 9 Swedish players in the team who are trained by Swedish clubs. So 9 players trained by a club in Sweden. So we'll have to keep on top of that. And we know from the Icelandic series with IA, I signed a lot of foreigners, and that's the one thing I was criticised for. So, you know, we have to try and keep it Swedish-based. To be fair, we did sign a couple of Swedish players when we were in Iceland, so we might even see them again. You never know. We're in a cup competition still, so we might be in that. The Svenska Kupan. Don't know if there's a draw being made. I assume not. Do they care about that? Reached the group stage. Was there a group stage? I'm so confused. This is already confusing me. Has there been a group? They haven't. That was the first game of the cup. Okay, okay. That seems a bit weird. But our objective is to fight bravely against relegation. I think the board were expecting me to not get relegated. I don't think they expected anything other than that. Where is it that you can competition performance, Superettan? They still expect me to fight bravely against relegation. Hopefully we should do that. I don't see why not. We're in a bit of a good situation with that. So fight bravely against relegation with 10 points clear. So we should be safe either way. I don't think there's anything else to show you other than we looked at the finances and whatnot in the last episode. We got a bit of transfer budgets up. It's good. I won't play any games, but what I will do is I'll probably play a few games to get a grip of what's going on. Come back for the Dolkurd game. Come back for the Falkenberg game. Whoops. And then, how do we get back to the schedule? I've accidentally clicked left on my key. Come back for the Falkenberg game. So we're only going to play 2 games this season. And then do the summer transfers and whatnot. And then come back for the first game of next season. Where hopefully everything... Because I don't want you to get too attached to some players. For the Mikkelsen, because he's definitely going to be... He's not leaving. I refuse to have him leave. Even if his minimum release clause gets accepted, he's not leaving. I refuse. He's too good. He's my plan for next season, he is. I'm looking forward to this. We just have to make sure we keep control of the finances. It's more importantly. So, if you did like that, please leave a like. Please hit subscribe if you're new around here. If you haven't done so already. We got a couple of Icelandic people come and join us for the last one. Hopefully you two stick around, and hopefully we get a few Swedish people in, because that'd be good. You know, a bit of variety on the channel. Perfect. I'm really looking forward to this. Really looking forward to this. Any Swedish people that do come in, same with the Icelandic people, I'm going to need help with some pronunciations of names. So if you just want to leave a comment saying he's not called Floran, he's called Flow Rider. What am I on about? Astet. He might be called something else. Just put a comment down below saying no, he's pronounced this, and I will change. I will change. Bjork, I assume's right. I assume the J is always silent. Kaugvitz might be right. Don't know. Leave a comment with pronunciations of names and whatnot. Like, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next episode when we will play Deild, because they turned me down last time. Evil, evil. I would have got them promoted. Thank you very much for watching.